settling into a posture that feels both relaxed and alert, either seated or standing, allowing the spine to lengthen naturally while the body remains soft and receptive, giving yourself permission to arrive fully in the living experience of this moment. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears, relax the muscles of the face, unclench the jaw, and allow the eyes to close gently or remain softly open with a lowered gaze. Bring attention inward and notice the breath moving through the body, not as something separate, but as an expression of life circulating through every cell. Take a few natural breaths, sensing the rhythm of inhale and exhale, and feel how, even without effort, the body is already subtly moving, expanding and releasing, responding to each breath. Today's practice invites you to integrate breath with gentle movement, allowing awareness to spread through the body and energy to circulate freely, deepening embodiment and presence. Begin by bringing attention to the soles of the feet or the base of the body, sensing your connection to the ground, feeling stability and support. On your next inhale, gently lift the arms outward and upward in a slow, fluid motion, letting the movement arise naturally from the breath, rather than forcing the breath to match the movement. As the arms rise, feel the chest open, the ribs expand, and the spine lengthens slightly, sensing energy traveling upward through the body. As you exhale, slowly lower the arms back down, allowing the shoulders to soften and the body to relax, feeling energy descend and settle, grounding back into the earth. Continue this gentle cycle, inhaling as the arms rise, exhaling as they lower, allowing the breath to guide the pace and quality of movement. Notice how each movement feels different when it is led by breath rather than will, smoother, more integrated, more alive. Feel the subtle sensations in the joints, the muscles, the skin, and the inner body as breath and movement merge into a single flowing experience. Allow attention to stay rooted in sensation, noticing how energy seems to travel along pathways through the arms, shoulders, chest, and back with each breath. As you continue, let the movement become even more effortless, as if the breath itself is moving the body from within. After several rounds, gently bring the arms to rest and notice the aftereffects, sensing tingling, warmth, or a quiet aliveness moving through the body. Now shift attention to the spine, imagining it as a central channel of energy and awareness. On an inhale, gently roll the shoulders back and lift the chest slightly, allowing the spine to lengthen and open. On the exhale, softly round the shoulders forward and let the chin drop a little, releasing tension and letting the spine relax. Continue this gentle spinal movement, synchronized with the breath, inhaling into expansion and opening, exhaling into softening and release. Notice how breath guides the quality of movement, how the body responds intelligently when allowed to move with awareness. Feel how energy circulates along the spine, supporting both vitality and calm. Allow the movement to be small and comfortable, honoring the body's limits and signals. Bring curiosity to each sensation, noticing how breath and movement together can awaken areas that often remain unnoticed. After several rounds, return return to stillness and sense the subtle internal movement that continues even when the body appears still. Feel how awareness now occupies more of the body, less centered in the head and more distributed throughout. Now bring attention to the neck and head. On an inhale, gently lift the crown of the head upward, as if lengthening the neck. On an exhale, slowly tilt the head to one side, releasing any tension held there. Inhale back to center, then exhale to the other side, moving slowly and mindfully, letting the breath support each movement. Feel how gentle motion, combined with conscious breathing, can release stored tension and invite energy to flow freely. Notice the sense of embodiment that arises when breath and movement are coordinated, how presence becomes fuller and more grounded. Allow movements to be fluid, continuous, and responsive, avoiding sharp edges or strain. As you continue, imagine breath as a subtle internal current, circulating through the body like a gentle river, nourishing tissues, organs, and energy centers. Let each inhale draw fresh vitality into the body, and each exhale distribute it evenly, dissolving stagnation. After completing the neck movements, return to stillness again and feel the whole body breathing, expanding and releasing as one integrated system. Now shift attention to the hands and arms again. On an inhale, gently extend one arm forward or upward, feeling the stretch and expansion. On the exhale, slowly draw it back toward the body, feeling the contraction and grounding. Alternate sides, moving slowly, letting the breath determine the pace. Notice how awareness of breath enhances sensitivity to movement, making each gesture more conscious and intentional. Feel how energy seems to move along the arms, through the palms, fingers, and back into the center of the body. Allow the movements to become more intuitive if that feels natural, following what the body seems to ask for rather than a predefined shape. Trust the intelligence of the body when guided by breath and awareness. As this practice continues, notice a sense of internal alignment, as though breath, body, and attention are moving together in harmony. Feel how this integration brings a sense of wholeness, presence, and vitality. Allow the breath to remain smooth and relaxed, avoiding strain, always prioritizing ease and fluidity. Notice how emotional states may also shift as energy moves more freely, how mental tension softens as the body becomes more alive and responsive. Continue moving gently for several more breaths, exploring simple, nourishing movements that feel supportive and grounding. Gradually allow movements to slow and come to rest, returning to stillness once again. Sit or stand quietly and feel the residue of movement and breath integrating throughout the system. Notice the sense of aliveness in the body, the clarity in the mind, the grounded openness of awareness. Sense how breath continues to circulate energy even now, supporting balance and presence without effort. Take a few natural breaths and appreciate the deepened connection between breath and body that this practice has cultivated. Recognize that integrating breath with movement is a powerful way to inhabit the body fully, bringing awareness into daily actions and inviting a more conscious relationship with life.